Yolanda Vazquez, and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I am joined now in the studio by Montgomery County State's Attorney John McCarthy. John, it's a pleasure to have you here in our studio.
Well, it's great to be back. Thank you for having me.
Every time you and I speak, there's so many issues that we can discuss about Montgomery County, but one that's a very pressing need has to do with the mental health situation here, not only in Montgomery County, but around the country. I mean, you see so many issues that have come about as a result of not knowing where these people, the population, is supposed to go. Are the jails now becoming the place for mental health people? Is that where, what's happening?
I think clearly, if you talk to anyone who's in corrections across America, they will tell you increasingly that our jails are becoming mental health facilities. I read an article recently that talked about the Cook County Jail outside of Chicago. That particular facility is the largest mental health hospital in the United States. So the question is, are the jails masquerading as mental health hospitals, or are the mental health hospitals masquerading as jails? But it's a huge challenge for anybody in corrections and in criminal justice.
I was going to say, can you paint us a picture of what that situation is like here in Montgomery County? Do you have a good handle on the numbers?
We know I think that's a great question. We know exactly what the numbers are. Last year, and we actually have had a significant decline in crime in Montgomery County. The hard numbers are going to be announced in the next couple of weeks, but we're down about 26% over the last 7 years. And the number of people coming to our jails is down. However, the percentage of those presenting at the jail that have profound mental health issues that need immediate intervention is now up to 28% in Montgomery County. In real numbers, that means last year, 2,221 people got to our jail, and when they were there, the first thing they needed was psychiatric or mental health services.
So what's the impact on a county like Montgomery? I mean, what can be done? I mean, once you have them going in there, now you're taking care of mental health patients in jails when you really should be taking care of a more criminal population, people who are committing crimes.
For many years, we've had what we call a crisis intervention unit in the jail. And there are very skilled psychologists and psychiatrists that are there working with individuals in our jail. But that's only a 30-bed facility. Obviously, I'm giving you numbers in the thousands, and we've got beds for 30. We have to make sure that we continue to invest in community-based efforts to keep people out of getting into the facilities. With the deinstitutionalization of the mentally ill, look, right around any neighborhood in the metropolitan area, don't limit yourself to Montgomery County, stop at a red light, a traffic light. We see individuals who appear to have mental health issues out there that are homeless. We need to, once we deinstitutionalize these individuals, we didn't give the backup dollars to make sure that services could be rendered to them once they got into the community, whether they're housing or maintenance of medication, a huge issue for us. And unfortunately for me, who's involved in criminal justice and trying to make sure our communities are safer, one of the things I realize is we've got to do a better job meeting the challenges of the mentally ill, maybe with mental health courts or other avenues of addressing those issues to stop the revolving door and maybe make sure these people stay on their medications.
About 45 seconds left. Let's talk about some of the recent high-profile cases in Montgomery County. You were telling me earlier about the demon assassins. I mean, that was a pretty troubling story.
Well, I think that what's happened, and obviously it's not lost on me. We've had a couple of homicides recently that have occurred in Montgomery County, and in almost each one, profound mental health issues seem to be in play. The case that you referred to, demon assassins, tragic case of two young children lost their lives, allegedly at the hands of their mother and a roommate. And there appear to be clearly profound mental health issues in those cases. How that's going to exactly play out. But that's not isolated. We had a man who was being prosecuted for 2 homicides up in Albany.
So this will all be playing out a little bit more. But thank you so much for coming in, Montgomery County State's Attorney John McCarthy. We appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And that'll do it for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Yolanda Vazquez. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.